Honey Von Bunny and Berries and Cream with a podcast about smutty trash they read. Sad housewife? Lonely freak? Check it out, fucking fairies, wouldn't that be neat? Charge your phone and your toys full battery. Close your blinds, it's fine, no one has to see. Run yourself a bath, get some candles lit. Lie back, relax, this is APClit.
I'm so spicy today, honey. Do you want to know how spicy I am?
I want to know how spicy you are. Oh god.
I'm about to drink a full sugar soda.
Oh my gosh.
That's my fucking day today. I go to the fucking nail salon and did you fucking see my nails?
I think they're cute. They're very Y2K, like goth girl.
No. Let me just paint let me just paint an ugly little picture in your cunty pretty little mind, okay?
Okay.
In your cuntiana cutie baby girl little mind. You're 12 years old. You're 12 years old. You're about to go to school. You hide the black lipstick that you bought from Hot Topic with your friends that you bought in secret in your backpack because you're not allowed to wear makeup to school.
Yeah.
You put it on. No mirror on the bus.
Oh lord.
No makeup. No foundation. No mascara. No nothing on your eyebrows. Just black lipstick.
Just the lipstick.
You're 12 years old. You look down, and these are the nails that you have.
Put up a picture.
Your older sister painted them last night.
No, when you sent me the picture, I felt a wave of nostalgia hit me. Because when I was like 12, 13, I used to paint my nails just like that.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
It's the vibe. To be fair, it doesn't really fit your aesthetic, I don't think.
At all.
Yeah, it doesn't at all. That doesn't mean that it's bad. It's not something
on the swatch. On the swatch, it looked purple, and it was like purple and sparkly, and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got the wrong fucking color. I don't know if maybe I'm just fucking crazy. I finally, at 26 years old, have had the schizophrenic breakdown that's been long overdue.
Mm-hmm. We've been waiting.
Or fucking what?
I mean,
I fucking hate them.
Looking at it, I can see the purple, but I think it's part of the sparkle.
No, like the base is purple. It's like just
it
deep,
looks black.
Dark. Yeah, it's supposed to be purple. And then it's got turquoise. And red and magenta sparkles in it. I don't know what I was... You know what? I get to the salon, they fucking rush me into a chair. They start soaking off my nails. They start soaking off like the top layer, like the fucking color I had last time. And they're like, what color do you want? And I'm like, I didn't even get a chance to look.
You're just like, in and out. Get this bitch out of here.
Yeah, they fucking had it with me.
They've had it with your business. Yeah, they're super. That's black. There's no color.
Yeah. The powder, when they opened the powder, it was purple.
Maybe it's old and it's like expired. It just turned black.
I was just like, I'm just like, I'm honestly idle right now.
Oh my lord. Please don't kill yourself, you're too skinny.
I went to work with these nails on my fucking fingers.
I bet some of your coworkers were probably surprised, like, wow, never thought she would do her nails like that. Dumb bitch.
Wow, way to fucking add to it. You're just a terrific friend, aren't you?
I'm sorry.
You're just fucking over here with your smeared black lipstick, no lip liner, and your fucking baggy t-shirt because you're insecure about your body.
What a vibe.
And your jeans from last year that are too tight and you're crossing your fingers hoping you get more for fucking Christmas. Fuck you.
That's why I wear the long shirt. To hide the muffin top.
The fucking jeans that are size too small.
It's a 3XL My Chemical Romance shirt with smeared black lipstick.
Yeah, and you put like safety pins and shit in it. I'm talking to myself. This was me when I was 12. Wake up, children. If this is too fucking mean, I don't care if I bully myself, and neither should you.
You're gonna bring me to tears.
And not only that, honey, You know what it is? I think I was fucking influenced by this dog shit book we're reading to go a little darker, a little more mysterious. And you know what I fucking ended up with?
What did you end up with?
Hot Topic bullshit nails. These cost to be $60.
That's $60?
That was $60.
Are you fucking with me right now?
$100. $60.
Okay, I would be a little upset. It's the book's fault, to be fair, though.
It's the book's fault.
It is the book's
What?
fault. Yeah? Thank you so much.
I just can't. I've been trying to read this fucking book for a week, and then I'm obviously my brain is melting.
Can I, viewers, we're reading Midnight Sun still.
Fucking.
I had to get the audiobook because I could not sit my ass down and just read it. I was like, I need to be doing things while listening.
No, this is the second version of the audiobook that you've gotten.
No. Well,
you're doing like the text-to-speech bot.
Yeah,
you're doing a fucking text-to-speech bot to read a book with terrific choice.
It wasn't a real
terrific choice.
But okay, to be fair, all right, hear me out, Barry. Audiobook, so much better of an option than having to sit down and read it. I have to.
I like zone out if I'm like listening to something. It's like droning in the background, and then I just zone out and I'm not paying attention.
You would think with this book that would happen with me, but I'm so beside myself with rage when I'm listening.
I can't believe you're on chapter 16. I've been like Sisyphus. I've been like Sisyphus with a fucking boulder going up this fucking mountain, just trying to get to chapter 13.
Barry, I'm on 17 now.
Why did you stop?
I had to stop. I really locked in on it, and not out of enjoyment. This is out of pure unadulterated, like, just rage. Just absolute. It's
disgusting.
All of my notes are in caps. Every single note I have.
What was the last place that we stopped off?
I don't even remember.
It was like chapter 9, right? Port Angeles?
Was it?
It was like before. It was around the time they go to Port Angeles, I believe. We're not very organized here at APClit. We didn't even discuss this with our editor. We didn't even think maybe we should listen back to the past, like, I don't know, last 10 minutes of our audio so we could figure out what part of the book we're on.
Does it even matter?
No.
It's all the same
thing. Matter.
It's the same fucking stuff happening each chapter. It's literally
what I realized while I'm reading this book?
Yeah. What did you realize?
It's just, I'm reading this book and Stephanie Meyer only knows how to write Bella.
I can understand. Yeah,
it's just Bella. It's just Bella with impotent rage.
Yeah. You know what kind of vibe I get from Edward, though, actually? I wrote it in all caps. I went, Edward is so annoying. Right? Well, yes, but also I said, the lack of arrogance and confidence is my ick.
It's so gross.
There's no riz whatsoever.
He has zero riz. Riz.
Okay, to be fair, he does act like an old man. Not once since reading has he ever like looked at Bella in a way that like a grown-ass man would look at a woman.
Which is weird, right? I mean, he kind of did at one point.
I do not feel it. I do not. I see a dude that's just like, I'm in love with this woman, but I'm not going to say any of the things a man in love with a woman thinks or does or says or anything else.
He's like, I'm just beside myself.
I am too.
I'm beside myself.
This is obviously this isn't made for us, right?
Oh, okay, I figured it out.
Yeah?
What I was going to say.
Okay.
The whole point of this book is why does Edward even like Bella? Because you read all of these books and you think to yourself, what does he see in her?
Yeah. Because
he's always just been the same amount of in love with her from the beginning. It feels like
it almost feels like some that fated mate shit, you know, with like the fae and the werewolf stuff. Like, there's no explanation for it.
Which is what the whole point of the book is.
Yeah.
That's why everyone was like, we want a book from Edward's perspective. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a book from Edward's perspective? Because Bella fucking Swan is the most fucking dog shit, water tasting, flower spice of a fucking human being that there is. She's nothing.
You know, when I started reading this and Bella was being like kind of introduced in Edward's eyes as kind of like shy and timid, I was just like, yes, here we go, finally a shy, timid girl. And she's not. She's just kind of awkward and dumb and acts like a teenage girl.
She just is a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I
But
mean,
what does he see in her? I still don't know.
What else can we say about that besides, oh, she's a teenage girl? It's whatever. He doesn't act like a teenage boy, I'll tell you that much.
At all.
Yeah, which, I mean,
He's
what is he,
like-
100 years old? But still.
Okay, so you know how like she almost gets like raped and shit in Port Angeles?
Oh, yeah, the
This is
serial
about where we
killer?
left off.
Yeah. He's a serial killer, right?
Or serial. They don't really explain.
I think he's no, well, I'm a little farther than you. I think they kind of go into that. Spoilers.
Like he's wanted for. So what's with that weird ass? Like they keep having these weird ass through lines in this book. I don't remember if in the other book, in the other books or the movie or anything, if they go into this guy much more after Seattle, because
in the movie, I
it gets brought
remember
up a bunch of times.
I mean, it has been a very long time since I've watched those movies, but I felt like that whole situation was like a group of dudes that were just thought
it
Bella
was a group.
like, okay, I'm confused.
It was a group in the book too. It's just that
was it?
the
Okay.
group in the book just thought that they were like gonna like tease this girl or whatever, and this guy was actually gonna kiss her. That's the difference.
And like murder her. And there was something about I got very confused because Edward's like reading his mind, and there's something about other girls in a basement and shit, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, I remember when he was like, and I found the other girls in this. I think he was like reminiscing about another time, another serial killer that he found.
I think
and he
it was
saved the
him.
girls. It was him?
I think okay. See, this is the problem too.
She's a dog. She's terrible. She's an awful writer.
Yeah, that's the problem too. Is I can't tell when Edward is seeing through people's like minds, if he's seeing things that just the way that they're explained.
He is either remembering his past of killing serial killers or killing rapists or whatever. He's either remembering that or he is doing that. It's so right? I don't even understand. I was reading it and I highlighted it and put a question mark next to it because I was like, what is happening? Okay. Does this guy have like a bunch of girls in his basement that, because it says that he rescued, but when would he have rescued all of these girls if he's racing towards Bella to save Bella when he gets there in the nick of time?
Yeah, because
and he's with her for the rest of the night. So when would he have gone and saved those girls?
Did you get to the part where he talks to Carlisle about it?
Yeah, so then he's like, those women, I don't want there to be any more victims. And
like, and Carlisle's like, don't worry, Edward, I'll take care of it.
He's like, Bella's changed you. And he's known Bella for like a week.
I know, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, he's known Bella for a week. He's been he and his family have been indifferent. At least Carlisle actually cares about people, but I know for a fucking fact. No, I said Carlisle.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
Edward is indifferent and seemingly disgusted by other people, and so is fucking like Rosalie and some of the they're all very like nonchalant, stay out of it. They see them as others and they don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. They would have preferred it if Edward let the car crush Bella, and not have intervened to save them. Except for Alice. Yeah. What I mean is like is if that was any other person, they would have just let it happen.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
So-
I don't know.
So why all of a sudden is Edward Mr. Morality, Mr. I care about people now, Mr. Carlisle, go find that man and sedate him and leave him on the police's doorstep?
Girl, I don't know.
And why is that important to us as readers?
I guess
what's
to show,
important?
like, Edward will go to any lengths to keep Bella safe, but...
No. That was so fucking pussy. That was so pussy.
So pussy.
It would have been manlier if he killed him or did it himself or just took him to the police himself. But no, he can't. He can't control
He can't be
himself.
bothered. Are you getting calls?
No.
God, okay. So how much farther did you get after that?
I got to chapter 13. I got to the point where now there's this weird, why does he like Angela so much?
Oh yeah, her friend that's like super nice.
He was, as a thank you present for something, he was going to set her and
Some guy
this
up.
Ben guy up.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to make Edward seem like he's actually not that bad of a guy. Which brings me to another point, Barry. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this
I don't
red
know.
flag, green flag?
I don't
Because,
know.
like, he's an actual, real red flag. And we can't put him in the red flag because it's not the kind of red flag that we mean.
He's the green flag.
But he's not a green flag either. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just, how do you make breaking into a girl's house and watching her sleep look beta?
And on multiple occasions. Like, it's his hobby.
I don't understand it.
I don't know either, but
I don't get it. I'm just,
maybe we need to outsource somebody that enjoys these books and try to
he's
understand.
just a squealing, he's just squealing. He's a squealing little, such 5'8" energy, such baby-handed energy.
It has to be like baby hands. Is this what teenage girls are into? I don't remember. It's been a very
I don't
long
know.
time.
There's these through lines where unnecessarily through lines. I don't care what happens to that guy in Seattle. I don't care what happens to him. I don't care if Angela and this her lab partner go to prom together. His elaborate plan that these things span for chapters.
Yeah, and
Several
it's a whole bunch
chapters.
of nothing happening.
Whole bunch of nothing happening. It seems so insignificant. I still don't understand what Edward sees in Bella. It's the same thing within the first book. He's just instantly in love with her, and there's no explanation as to
It's
why.
like a
We don't.
love at first
He doesn't
sight.
think that. But he doesn't think, wow, she's beautiful. The first time he sees her, he thinks, eh. He's like, eh.
Yeah, there's no I don't know.
He makes wanting to eat another person, to kill people, to kill this girl, because his desire is to drink her blood and kill her, which is so alpha and so cool, but he makes it look wimpy and pathetic.
The way you said it's so alpha and so cool. But
Murder.
Yeah.
So alpha, so cool.
Which
Remember Mendax?
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
We're so spoiled on
We
male
were
characters that have bloodlust and murderous rage.
We were spoiled rotten with that.
I'm so spoiled.
Yes,
This-
baby girl.
We were talking about this in private, and we were just for the listeners, we were talking about this in private, and we were just like, I miss Rysand.
Yeah, that's such a fucking blow to my mind.
Existence.
Yeah,
That fucking Rysand might have to get bumped up higher on our list.
Yeah,
He might have to.
We miss the male feminist.
We might have to rate this on a fucking curve, because nobody seems to be getting 100.
Yeah, this is insane. I never thought that I would look so forward to reading an ACOTAR book again after this. Never in my life. It is some kind of phenomenon.
This might be a fucking 2 full sugar soda problem.
Yeah, you might need to knock back a few of those, girl.
God.
I did want to bring up something, And I don't know how like I don't know how familiar you are with the Sookie Stackhouse books. Have you ever read those?
I watched True Blood.
Okay.
I watched it. That was a weird fucking. That was
same but different. It goes off the wall with the TV show. It's not even comparable
obviously
to like the stuff going on in the books. The books are really fun.
Like with Vampire Diaries.
I guess I don't know that as a comparison, but
the Vampire Diaries go fucking insane. I've just read a synopsis of what like the books what happened with the books, and they're crazy.
Yeah.
There's only so many surprises before going off the fucking wall. You can go.
Well, that's like the Sookie books. Her whole thing is she's, you know, a telepath. She gets wrapped up in like vampire politics and stuff. She's pretty much solving mysteries and shit. That's the most of it. And she like breaks up with a few characters, you know, dates a few other guys. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah,
she hoe
around.
Yeah, she hoes around a bit. She has some fun. She learns about herself. It's like 10 books. They're fun. They're a nice little read. And I was thinking, if Bella was explained in the way that Sookie is with them, because she has like fae blood, so she like tastes really good to them. She's very like, it's almost like getting drunk being around her. If there was something like that, it would be more understandable as to why
they're just like, no, she smells good.
Yeah. And even like the mate thing, like the fated mate bullshit, even if that was part of it, then it would just make sense. It's like, okay, this guy is just like so fucking feral for this girl. There's like an explanation. There's no explanation for this. Which brings me to another point where with Bella, you know, he can't read her. Yes, but I'll put a pin in that. He can't read her mind, and he also can't really decipher her dad's mind, Charlie. So are they different?
Like...
Are they special? Like, what's going on here? Is this explained later?
Yeah, it is.
It is? Should you tell me?
So, do you want me to?
I don't know. Do I want... Because this is
Do you plan on reading the other books?
I don't know if we will for this, though.
So...
I love you're like, I'm just going to tell you anyway.
Yeah. With the dad, he can see like the general idea of what his thoughts are.
It's like murky.
He used to think... Yeah, it's just kind of like more colors and shapes. Like he gets he can decipher the gist of what dad is thinking.
Yeah.
And then with his daughter, he just can't hear it at all. Like something with their brains is just a little bit different. And, when she becomes a vampire, she's able to make a mental shield because a lot of powers don't work on her. Yeah. I guess. So a lot of like a lot of stuff that mess with your mind, like the one vampire in the Volturi that can make you feel pain or fuck with all of your senses. So she could make you not be able to see, not be able to taste, not be able to
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
That doesn't work on Bella either.
But that doesn't give me an answer to why she's different though. It's
just her brain. Her brain is just a little different.
But why?
And then when she becomes a vampire, she's able to project like a shield.
Yeah, but Barry, do you see what I'm saying?
She's able to project like a mental shield around everybody to protect them from... I'm sorry, I'm just saying that her brain is just a little quirked up, okay? I don't know what else to tell you.
But why? There's werewolves and vampires in this universe. You can't just go, oh, this human's brain's a little fucking wonky. Like...
Well, the explanation is that her dad is a little wonky too, so it must be just a thing. She a little quirked up, okay? She a quirked up white girl. I don't know what else to tell you.
Insane. It's like, okay, is there some kind of like mythical thing happening here? Is it witchcraft? Like, give me something. Like, it can't just be.
No, they don't do that. She's just a little different. She's a little quirked up.
That's so stupid. There's no way.
She quirked up. I'm not gonna apologize for the. Sometimes things don't necessarily need.
Stephanie Meyer needs to apologize.
I definitely. Yeah. She needs to apologize for not being able to write a character that's interesting. The only reason Edward was interesting was because the book wasn't in his point of view.
Yeah. I'm more interested in everyone else around them, to be quite honest. And we don't even see much of them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more interested in Carlisle. I'm more interested in Rosalie.
Carlisle has a very interesting story.
Yeah, he's a very interesting character generally, because he doesn't seem like a vampire in the sense that vampires are explained to us.
His special ability is willpower and self-control. So he out of all of them, he's able to be around people the easiest.
Yeah, that's really funny that a special ability is willpower.
Yeah, he was a priest's son. In like the Dark Ages.
Oh, wow. So he's old.
He's very old, a very long time. He's been alive for a very, very long time.
And wait, did Carlisle make Edward? How did that come about? Why though? If he's like
well, he was lonely. He was like by himself for hundreds of years at this point.
Oh, wait, I think I vaguely remember.
He was a doctor during the influenza outbreak.
And he was dying of...
Yeah, his mother died, and then he was about to die. And
I think I remember
he
that
made Edward. And then I guess Esme tried to kill herself or something and jumped off of a cliff.
Oh,
and then he saved Esme, and then the shit with Rosalie happened.
I was gonna say, did he change all of them, or did he like just take anyone under?
He
his
changed
wing?
most of them. He changed Emmett too. I think Emmett was attacked by a bear.
I'm kind of interested in Rosalie and Emmett, to be honest.
They're
kind of giving like, you know, prom king and queen. It's kind of a vibe.
Yeah, they're definitely alpha giga chads.
Yeah,
both of them.
I would rather read a book about them and how they met than anything, to be honest.
I don't know. I think Jasper and Alice are way more interesting.
They are interesting, but I don't know if I like how instantly they were like so into each other because of their abilities. Apparently with Emma and Rosalie, they're instantly into each other too. That's true, but that one's more realistic because it's like two attractive people that see each other and they're like really into one another.
Yeah.
It seems like with Jasper and Alice, it was a set thing. It's interesting how it worked, but
yeah, Alice. I don't even think a book from Alice's point of view is even possible to be interesting because she's like the ultimate Mary Sue out of all of them.
It would be hard to write too.
Her and Edward are the two hardest characters to write for because Alice can see the future, right?
Yeah,
and then Edward can read her mind. So it's like you know what's happening the whole time.
It would get confusing also reading it because you know that she would try to show different perspectives depending on timelines with different outcomes happening, and it would get very convoluted very quick.
Let me just look at my highlights because I think I only did like 2 red highlights, 2 red flags, 2 I like what's going on here things.
Oh, did you get to Debussy?
No.
Okay.
I just started chapter 13.
I think that's
page 330. It's been a fucking struggle.
The only reason I'm still getting through this is because I can put this on while I like do chores around the house or
I have to take so much time.
It is a gauntlet.
Page 217. He would suffer for this. Oh, we're playing red flag, green flag right now, by the way.
Yeah.
He would suffer for this. He would writhe in agony. The others would merely die for their part, but this creature named Lanny would beg for death long before I would give him that gift. If you read that, pretend Mendak said that. That would be like manly.
Yeah, but Mendax would actually do something about it, so...
Yes, it would be followed with an action, and the guy would be dead.
Should we just make a Mendax meter?
Yeah, we should make a Mendax meter. On paper, terrific. In context, garbo, because it's the same as a dude being like, hold me back, in a fight. When he's like having a verbal altercation with another guy, and just being like, like throwing himself forward but not fully, being like, hold me back, bros, I'm about to get in his face, hold me back. Or getting into a verbal altercation and then leaving the bar and then bragging to all your friends about how you totally fucked that guy up. But then you see him later on in the night, and then he sees him really later on in the night and then hides.
Ugh.
Total pussy shit.
I've never
What
been
happened
so
to real
attracted. Yeah, I've never been so attracted to a character in my life. It's actually kind of impressive.
It's impressive how it's just Bella. It's just Bella again.
Yeah.
It's just Bella again.
She's so
no
uninteresting,
personality.
too. They're both very uninteresting.
I understand her perspective of like instantly being in love with him too, because she's a teenage girl.
Yeah, I can give a little bit of grace towards that, and he's a vampire, so maybe there's some kind of mysticism.
Yeah,
there.
he's supposed to be like super everything about him is supposed to be enticing and alluring.
Yeah.
Physically. So I mean, it doesn't really matter if he got doo-doo garbage in his head and if he's like a fucking impotent
bundle of sticks.
and
Oh.
if he's it doesn't matter because he's so handsome. I feel a connection towards him. I feel something pulling me toward. That's because his entirety is designed to do that.
Yeah.
But him, what does he see in her? Nothing.
Yeah.
He just keeps talking about how virtuous and how virtuous and shit she is. He doesn't even once think, damn, I don't want to fuck her.
Yeah,
give me something. You're supposed to be a teenage boy.
Yeah, that's my problem too. He acts like a 100-year-old man because he never even
Which is
considers-
creepy.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm in love with this woman, and
she's
so
17.
kind and sweet. Yeah.
So either write him like he's also a teenager, like he's also 17, so that him being attracted to her isn't weird. Because if you write him as a 100-year-old man and he's like, damn, I want to get that 17-year-old fucking trout. That doesn't make sense.
Fucking trout? Did you say trout?
I want to plunge into the depths of a 17-year-old's fucking
Kisser.
No. You cannot. Do not say that.
That's what he's saying, though.
I know. Bleep that out.
Either he's 100 years old and he acts like he's 17 because like that's where he was mentally stunted.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty. How many times have you fucking met a 40-year-old woman who acts like she's 15?
Actually, I've met quite many a woman like that.
Yeah, so him acting like that wouldn't be very surprising to me.
That's
but
true.
If he's 100 years old in his head, then he shouldn't be fucking around with a 17-year-old girl. That's fucking weird.
He should be tired, worn out, and acting like an old man. That's a very good perspective. I actually like that, Barry.
I'm 26. I'm 26.
Yeah.
I'm 26. Being around a 20-year-old makes me want to fucking end myself. I cannot. Hearing a 20-year-old tell me about their fucking hopes and dreams. I just want them. I just want the world to beat them down so that they stop fucking telling me about it. Imagine you're fucking like 50 years old and your boyfriend's 17 years old.
Jesus.
And that's a less extreme case than what's going on here.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like 80 going after his fucking grandniece.
Jesus. Yeah, he needs to have more of a 17-year-old's mentality.
He could be her grandfather.
Ugh. Barry, how are we gonna get through this? How are we gonna
I don't know.
this?
Just hold my hand. Just hold my hand. Look me deep in the eyes.
Barry.
Take your other hand. Caress my cheek.
Baby girl. Barry. Barry, baby girl.
And then just kiss me. Kiss me. Hey, baby, come here.
Stop. Please.
Come here. Come here. Get some of your fucking dollar store black lipstick on me right now.
You're gonna make me cry.
I feel like we have more romantic chemistry than this fucking whatever is going on in this book.
We do. This is horrible. I'm on chapter 17. It's not getting any better.
It's not gonna get any better. Nothing's ever gonna get any better. We're going to die like this.
I'm waiting for shit to pop off. Nothing's popped off.
I got something for you to pop off, brother.
That scared me.
I bet it made you feel more than what that book made you feel.
Yeah, wait, come back, Barry, come back.
I'm coming.
Okay, come back.
Do the tissue. I'm sick.
I have to corral her.
I'm sick.
I know.
I'm still recovering. This is the most coherent I've been in like a week.
Oh my lord. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do about this. This has been...
I don't know how we managed to get with our recording schedule, it feels like every time we record, I'm either just getting sick or just recovering from getting sick.
It's just a constant vicious cycle for you.
God, my health is so fucking weak and skinny.
Your health is so weak and skinny, I can barely see it.
I don't even have enough room in my body for a white blood cell. You couldn't even find one inside of me.
Can I say, I know the worst part about this, you got me so hyped up for Jacob being toxic. And
He's like, I don't know, he's toxic in like such a realistic way, so it's kind of like...
I'll take what I can get.
He's toxic in a high school... I feel like he's the most realistically written teenage boy. Because the way he's toxic is so accurate to how teenage boys are toxic. It's not Mendax toxic.
Yeah. I'll take whatever I can get. Barry, what if... Alright, hear me out. What if he's written so well because it's one of Stephanie Meyer's ex-boyfriends? She just pulled it out of that noggin of hers and went, I'm gonna make this dude my ex.
That's so real.
Do you think she would do something like that?
I mean, anything. Why wouldn't she pull from past relationships for fucking Edward?
Because Edward's supposed to be like the one, right? She probably
guess.
doesn't want to think about her ex-lovers as one of them being
another
the one.
red flag, because remember how we're playing red flag, green flag right now?
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
Page 275, I would break her.
Oh my god.
Pretend that's Mendax.
It's the way that it's being said.
Back.
It's
We're
different.
gonna sit back. We're
Yeah.
gonna sit back and pretend that
Okay.
it's Mendax for a second. Just enjoy
Okay.
that.
I'm sad.
And now we're going to put it in the context of Edward being like, I can't be with her.
Ugh.
If I kiss her, she'll die.
I hate it.
How many times had I imagined crippling Mike Newton in the biology room?
Okay. It's like,
That was pretty
alright.
good.
That's pretty good.
That one is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably
Actually-
the only genuine red flag that I got here. That
God,
one?
that's a
Yeah.
good one.
I'm into that one.
Me too.
Why couldn't they work with that?
We
Why
love
couldn't she work with
jealousy.
that one?
Why? Yeah, I want.
We love
I wanted-
violence paired with jealousy.
Yeah, I want him red with jealousy. I want him seeing red. You know?
And what's up with making Mike Newton into like a villain and like an asshole?
Yeah.
Why can't he just have a crush on Bella?
Yeah.
And then he could just dislike her for having a crush on Bella. Why does he have to be like a chauvinist pig secretly in his brain?
Yeah. I do love that, like, he'll take little peeks into Mike's brain and he's thinking teenage boy thoughts about Bella. And it's like, well,
Yeah,
we're not getting
and
any
then-
of that from Edward, so.
Yeah, he's having teenage boy thoughts about Bella.
It's a different book.
I'm gonna see him at lunch. I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him, and then I'm gonna say something to Edward, and then Bella's gonna be like, wow, Mike Newton, you're fucking so cool, and then I'm gonna fucking touch her boobs.
Yeah, and then I'll kiss Edward. What happened?
And then I'll kiss Edward, but we'll unpack that later.
Yeah, we'll unpack it later. Jesus.
We'll unpack that later.
You know what? Book would have been way better if they had that in there.
Absolutely. He has this weird... He was calling Jessica's fantasies about him vile and disgusting when her fantasy was just hugging.
Yeah.
Did you read it? Her fantasy about them was hugging.
I think there was
him touching her face and possibly kissing her lips, and that was disgusting.
Yeah.
And then Mike Newton being like, Bella's hot, disgusting. What is with this? Like, does she think that being a man in 1917 means that your fucking penis doesn't work?
Right? I don't get it. Maybe she doesn't know a lot of men.
Maybe she just constructed this like perfect. She has just no knowledge. There's just nothing in her head. She just had you. If you were to fucking cut the top of her head off like it was a fucking watermelon and open it, it would just be, there would just be a hamster wheel.
I mean, it could be. She's Mormon, right? Or am I just making that up? Okay.
She's Mormon.
Maybe it's Mormon lifestyle, kind of, you know, that Christian.
No, Mormons
value.
are freaks.
They are, but they're freaks like behind closed doors. Like publicly in like
their
the
heads.
church. I don't know. Like maybe just what she sees, like, I don't know. I'm trying to connect
I don't know
dots.
what you're talking about, babe. You should not try to make connections where there are none.
You bitch.
Just, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
And you have the prettiest. You're so pretty.
Thank
and that black lipstick looks beautiful on you, honey. But
Thank you.
I think in this situation that Stephanie Meyer just romanticizes 1917 and then thinks that older men's dicks just don't work.
I wanna bring you to I have a trade offer. I say we drop this book and we read the real masterpiece that was a fanfic made into its own novel.
Are you talking about the Harry Potter incest fanfic?
No, what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's put aside what I was gonna say. What?
Yeah, you know the City of Bones series?
That's off
the Mortal Instruments series? Yeah, it was originally on, it was like Wattpad or something, and it was originally a Ginny and Ron incest fanfic.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and then it was like a triangle between Ginny, Ron, and I think Draco.
Of course. I know nothing about that series. That just shocked me to my core.
Yeah, think about it. The runes, fucking wands.
Well, no, I mean, I know nothing about it at all. Like, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, you don't remember? That might have been a little bit... You would have been too old to read all that. You would have been in your 20s. This book was in my high school, like, reading list for something. For, like, a literature thing. Yeah, City of Bones.
I'm looking this up right... I've heard of it.
Cassandra Clare.
Oh, yeah, let's read this too. That would be kind of funny, actually. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, it's a ride.
Interesting.
When you read it from the context, knowing that what it actually is supposed to be, it's wild.
I think we should go in and do that. Let's just do that. That'd be
what was
funny.
the other? But here's the thing: you'd have to read a fucking
fanfic.
Yeah, you'd have to read another fucking Stephanie Meyer, basically.
Okay, look. I was gonna say we read 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh yeah, 50 Shades of Grey was.
Yeah.
For those of you who are unaware, 50 Shades of Grey was actually a Twilight fan fiction, and then she just changed the names.
Yeah, and I
Get
really
published.
I want to know what all these 30-year-old women were into back then, because
How weird is it that that fan fiction was such a popular thing for like 10 years that there are multiple published authors because of the porn fanfics they wrote about and their fucking coffee shop AUs.
we live in such a degenerate society. It just, I love it. I love the unhingedness of the female mind and what the links they'll go to.
To come? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely insane.
I mean,
Women-
a man's not gonna do it.
A woman is something.
We are truly powerful and fearsome creatures. Do you want to go through, do you have any red flags on your end that you liked? Like things that he did that you liked?
Not really, girl.
I have 38 orange highlights, which is like mega cringe.
Oh, please. Give me some excerpts.
Bella was like a soap bubble, fragile and ephemeral. Temporary.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
How silly humans were to let a 6-inch height difference confound their happiness. You fucking try that when you're out and about with your fucking 5'8" king. And then someone's like, oh, is this your son? Is this your little brother?
That's unfortunate. I don't have to deal with that. That's extremely unfortunate.
They're mentioning their hunting shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And for some reason, Bella wants to fucking watch him murder something and kill it. That's so weird.
Girl.
Why do you want to watch him fucking murder something? It's like, hey babe, I really want to watch you stomp a dog's brain. Hey babe, I really want to watch you stomp a dog's brains out right now. It would turn me on so much. It would make me so mushy. Please do it.
Maybe she's also a red flag here too.
So they're talking about hunting and he's like, of course, we have to be careful not to impact the environment with injurious hunting. Ugh. He's such a fucking goody two-shoes little idiot. I hate it.
Dork.
Who cares? What if he's like, you know what? I don't fucking care what I eat. I'll eat what I fucking want to.
Yeah.
Give me something to respect about this man.
There's nothing.
Oh, what's with the whole fucking silk over glass thing? She really thought, Stephanie Meyer thought of that metaphor and she was really just like,
Silk.
I'm just gonna put it. Let's see how many times she says silk over glass in here.
Oh yeah. What have you gotten to the part where he starts calling himself like her fairy god vampire or something?
Yeah. I was gonna tell you that one next.
Ugh.
He's her fairy god vampire. Oh my fucking god.
I've never, like, my 32 years of living, I just can't.
You know what this reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Have you ever seen the show Dexter?
Yeah, I used to read the books.
You know when he's like talking about his dark passenger?
Oh yeah. It's like that.
Yeah.
I forgot about the dark passenger. That's cringe too, jeez.
The way he's narrating his murderous lust and being like, my dark passenger is haunting me.
The demon.
Have you ever played Dark Passenger with anyone? This is something I fucking love doing.
Wait, what? No, what do you?
You know how there's Passenger Princess?
Yeah.
So that's like when you have a cute girl in the passenger seat and they're just like being cute and like bopping and eating their little snacks and they have their little blanket and they're being bratty and cute, right?
Yeah, vibes.
Dark Passenger is when you sit is when you sit in the car in the passenger seat and then you like put your head down and then you have like you like make a monologue and narrate the drive and talking about like your murderous intent and society, and like you write a manifesto verbally while the other person's driving.
Very.
I call it dark passenger.
I love that.
You should try it. It's so much fun.
I'll try it. I'll give it a go. Passenger princess girlfriend, dark passenger boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. I have to get you a girl who could do both.
Hell
It's
yeah.
me. It's
Oh,
me. I
no.
do both.
She's her.
I really need you to brace yourself for this one.
Yeah.
She'd done nothing to deserve my underworld.
That sounds kind of gross. That sounds like a weird euphemism. Can you
Yeah,
say
I
that
just
one
wanted
more
to
time?
prepare. She had done nothing to deserve my underworld.
Sounds like some like really gross. Never mind. I'm not going there. Do not like that.
Yeah.
You know what the worst part is?
That we had to read this book, that we read fucking 13 chapters of this book.
Besides that, there
That
was
you're cheating and you're listening to the audiobook.
I am, and I have no fucking shame on it. For a minute, for a second, I thought maybe she's gonna start cooking here. Maybe. Because, you know, he kept having these, like, serial killer-esque, like, thoughts.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, shit. I
It's
want to see
just
some
school
drama.
shooter. He's such a...
Yes.
It's like school shooter
Yeah.
shit. It's manifesto shit.
It's so manifesto. And not even, like...
At least school shooters have the nerve to actually fucking do something.
Shit, you can't put that in. You can't put that in.
Margot, can you just beep what I just said, the entire thing?
Yeah, the entire thing. That whole...
Don't even take it out, just beep it.
Cannot say that.
What?
I hate that it's like he's supposed to be a vampire. They're supposed to be so like I'm at the point of just,
Murdery, like
yeah,
sexual.
yeah, yes. Not there's.
I was expecting the whole I want to eat her thing to be more sexual than it is. It's just her blood smells so good.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what it reminds me of? You're at a restaurant and you're debating on whether or not to get French fries in your own head.
I was gonna say something, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to put it out
Do
there.
it. Put it out there. Put it out there. Put it in me, baby. Put it in me.
I think it would be so much better. I don't want to say.
Do it. Put it in me.
It'd be
I'm ready to
so much
receive you.
better. Oh, girl, relax. It would be so much better if like it was almost like predatory.
Yeah, it would be.
Like, I feel like
I really don't understand why you're...
him knowing like he could seduce her, he could take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, because he's done that.
Yeah,
Because he's
like,
done
that's
that
the whole
before.
point of, like,
He's
vampires.
capable.
The whole
The whole
point of
point.
vampires is they can glamour you. They can make you do their will. None of that has even crossed his mind. He's just like, I want to kill her, but also
He's
I'm
just
in
like,
love
I
with
want
her."
to kill her, but I'm in love with her, and those two things are not correlated in any way. I'm definitely not confused in any way. I'm in love with her, but I can't kiss her because she's
can't
like
kiss-
silk over glass. She's like silk over glass,
Silk
and
over
if I touched her, I'd break her.
Jesus.
Wouldn't even fucking hold her hand in class watching a movie. Wouldn't even hold her hand.
I feel bad for Bella.
Imagine, well,
Mhm.
it's also weird to be like, I want it to be more sexual. I want it to be
they're
more.
teenagers.
She's 17.
Yeah. But when you're reading it, you kind of forget because it doesn't even feel like they're teenagers sometimes. It feels like they're like adults that are just kind of, stupid.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even have to go crazy sexual with it.
Yeah.
Because Mike Newton's was like, Mike Newton had fucking thoughts, right? And
Yeah.
she described those.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
don't
understand
either.
why he likes her. It just comes off as like admiration. Like he thinks that she's a nice girl.
It would be kind of nice if they were in college.
If they were in college, yeah. This would be so much better if they were in college because they could still be in school.
Yeah, and they can still seem more like how they are now.
Yeah.
Like character-wise, but
Yeah.
because it's like they're adults.
Mhm.
It is. I do forget that they're teenagers. It's like I'm reading a book for teenagers.
It's ambiguous.
Right
I
now.
think
It is.
It's a little bit ambiguous because they're just like posing as teenagers. The only one whose age that I definitively know is Edward's.
Yeah.
Not 17, but
Yeah. It's a 100-year-old and a 17-year-old's body.
yeah, but then the person he wants to fuck is 17. So
Isn't
it's
it-
just morally
Yeah.
uncomfortable because you think about it and then you're like, ugh.
Isn't that kind of weird that it's always these kind of books? They're always 17, never 18, and never younger.
There's
They're
something
always something about 17.
with these female authors and I don't know, maybe
That
it's like
age?
first love.
Okay, I could see that.
And that's why they're doing that. And I mean, like, it's not like you turn 18 and then you instantly start feeling sexual feelings
I think a lot of
or
it,
like attraction. Like,
yeah.
so I mean, I understand that, but it's still just make them 18. Just
Yeah.
make them 18.
I think I've said it before, but I think women like to read this kind of stuff when they're teenagers because they get to revisit a time when they were younger. It's not that they're in that mindset, like reading it, but they're like, you get to like revisit youth, and that's kind of what
I
the
guess.
mentality is. I don't know, like, because I'm in my
I would never revisit me any.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can't stand people that are 20.
yeah.
I couldn't fucking imagine.
I'm
Ugh.
I'm in my 30s, and I like reading about like college romance stuff. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Once you get back into high school, though, it's kind of
It's just cringe.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
I'm not feeling
That
it either.
early adult's pretty fun to like revisit.
If I remember correctly, City of Bones is also teenagers. But
Mhm.
they're not like... You can ignore that part because they're not like in school. They're like they have tasks that they're doing.
Is it kind of a
So-
Hunger Games vibe?
Yeah, kind of like how like Hunger Games, they're like supposed to be like that high school age, but they're not in school.
Is it in a dystopian kind of setting?
No,
Oh.
it's in like, you know how in Harry Potter, because this was a Harry Potter fan fiction.
Oh, true.
So you know how there's like the Muggle world and then the human world.
yeah.
It takes place half and half depending on what they're doing in the either of the two realms.
Okay. It's like Digimon. They go
It's
to
like
the
Digimon,
digital world.
Digimon, digital monsters.
Jesus. Help us through this.
I don't
book.
even know what happened. I've been reading it. All that's happened is he keeps pining after her.
They've gotten like kind of closer, but not really.
He keeps pining after her and being impotent and just having very like I want to hit him. Ooh. If I would hit him, I want to hit him, but if I did, I'd lose my Xbox. So I'm just gonna like ignore him. If he starts anything, I'm gonna finish it.
Barry, what the fuck are
If he
you
starts
talking
something,
about?
I'm gonna finish it. Like that's the energy that I get from Edward. That level of pussy,
Yeah.
that like tough guy sounding. Like I read this book and I could imagine myself. I can't be attracted to a man at all if I feel like I could break his arm. Like there's just nothing in
Yeah.
it for me. If I see a man with wimpy arms, I'm just like, I just imagine taking both of my hands and then just breaking it in half.
You're such an alpha
Snapping it like a
queen.
wishbone.
Oh my lord.
And I feel like his skin is marble. And I feel like I could walk up to him and just snap it over my fucking leg. Snap it over my knee. Like, he's such a pussy. He's such a fucking...
Funny you bring that up because they keep trying to show that he's dangerous with the
Yeah, they're trying to
hunting.
make him dangerous, but...
It's like, I'm not feeling it. This whole book could have been an email.
honestly, can we add that as a fucking tier to our
Yes.
rating?
This could have been an email.
Below our lowest of tiers.
We
'cause
did not need a meeting for
boy.
this.
Boy, you can really tell that she had been working on that book, Honey Von Bunny.
Yeah.
She was working on that book when the first Twilight movie came out.
And what was that? Like 2013, right?
She gave her manuscript for that book when she had started it to Robert Pattinson
Oh my lord.
to read so that he could get in character, so that he could understand Edward as a character.
Also, I want you to know that I was way off with the year that Twilight came out.
Wasn't it like 2009, 2010?
It was 2008. I'm stupid.
Yeah. Was it gay little Volvo that he fucking got a gay little Volvo and then fucking parked it in
Very-
2 parking spots.
You said gay little vulva.
Gay little Volvo.
It's the same difference, honestly. I would never date
It's
a
the only
man that's
pussy-
a Volvo.
If there was a realistic version of Edward, that would be the only pussy he got. That Volvo.
Can I tell you? He does talk about having an Aston Martin, and that is such an old man car too.
Yeah. I don't care.
I don't
He's
either.
What? Read that book. Tell me what are Edward's interests.
He likes
Tell me what
bussy.
Debussy. He likes Debussy.
likes Debussy. And Aston
He
Martins,
likes-
I guess.
I understand that, but reading 13 chapters into this book
to get to that.
the only thing about him as a person, as a vampire, whatever, just the only thing that he likes, he has a car that he mentions in one sentence because he's like,
Yeah.
Rosalie's gonna burn my car. I'm gonna have to drive my car out of state, or else Rosalie's gonna burn it. Oh, it's the only time other than Bella that he's like expressed an interest in anything else.
Yeah. Did you get to the part where they talk about Bella's interests and the things she likes when he's asking her?
God, men are so boring.
They are. But did
Men
you
are
get to
so
that part?
boring.
Me
No.
too.
What is fucking
fuck,
Bella?
I have notes on that too because Bella kind of is throwing red flags left and right.
That's what I mean, I would be happy with her throwing red flags. Somebody in this relationship has to be toxic in a fun way.
Well, I mean, get ready for that. I don't know if they're the red flags that you want, but they're the ones you're gonna get.
I don't even know if I can keep doing this. I
Yeah.
don't even know. I feel like an old dog. I feel like I'm a 13-year-old dog just like farting and throwing up and breaking my legs and just crawling
It's been an hour of us
and
just talking
praying
shit.
for death. I'm praying for death. It's so boring.
It is. It's so boring. At least, okay. You know what? I'm gonna stand ACOTAR at this point because as bad as those books were edited and as like shitty as they were, shit popped off at least.
It's true.
And when it popped
you remember
off, it
when
was
you
like
were-
10 chapters. Go on.
Do you remember when you were a 17-year-old girl and you had one interest that just like completely was like your whole personality?
Yes.
What? Why do neither of them have a personality based off
That's
of
true.
one thing that they like? Because
That's
that is people until they're like, I don't know,
At
20,
least
20,
24. Yeah.
24, and then they let go of the bullshit and actually start working, doing anything else.
It's like
Then they
there's-
have more in their lives.
Yeah, it's like there's the one guy that's like really into football. That's all he does.
Yeah.
Plays football.
Or really
does
into
that.
guitar because he can't
Yeah.
get any pussy and he's ugly.
Yeah. Or they're really into car. I guess Edward's into cars, but it's not really said. He's like said
He's-
two different kinds of cars.
Yeah, he I don't know. He doesn't really. He looks at Rosalie's car, doesn't say anything about it other than just being like, it's ostentatious.
Yeah, it's like, it's pretty cool.
Does he actually like cars?
Yeah, I don't
He only
think...
said one time that he likes cars.
He likes to drive fast.
I like things. I like clothes. So like, if I meet somebody, I look at their clothes and I assess it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
If I see,
you know, fashion. You see,
yeah,
people.
I
It's the
see-
first thing you see about them, probably, is their fashion sense.
yeah, I know. Like I notice all of the minute little details. I can look at something that someone's wearing and be like, "Oh, you're wearing," and being like, "Oh, that's actually like a knockoff of this design from around this time."
Mm-hmm. And it can also kind of reflect someone's personality. You know, what kind of person they are.
I can tell you where they shop. I can tell you how old it is. I just looking at it, just by looking at it. I don't know how to explain it, but they're just, I'm really interested in clothes. So when I look at people, I look at their clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really interested in cars, but he's only mentioned, he hasn't said anything about Bella's truck at all.
Well, he does say
in
it's
his
like
head.
shitty. Yeah. He says
I
it's
don't
like a
know.
shitty car. I don't know either. And like, what is Bella in? Well, we get into that later. You're gonna have a fucking fit with that. I already know.
When he gets books, reading,
Yeah.
being smart.
Certain ones. Jane Austen is thrown around a few times, but in you'll see.
Oh, great.
Yeah. We've been just raging for an hour.
I feel like she's the horny one. She's definitely the horny one.
I love him trying to wrap it up. And you're like, anyway, she's the one that's really horny in this relationship.
But what I mean is, like, she's the one that expresses, like, you understand that
horniness.
she's attracted to him. I don't
Yeah.
really want to, I don't like saying horniness at this point because she's 17. In the next book, she turns 18.
Okay, we'll start saying it in the next book if we ever get there.
She,
We're not
not
getting
even, it makes me, but, like, she's, like, actually attracted to him. She thinks he's handsome. She thinks he dazzles people. She goes on and on, like, she talks about how she thinks that he's handsome and how she wants to touch him and hold him.
When you say that, I imagine her like holding him like a baby.
Yeah,
hold him.
like, curled. Honestly, with how he acts, yes. Curled up, mommy.
He's like, it's okay, baby.
This is, I don't even know if this is even entertaining to listen to. Why?
It's probably not. We're just raging the whole time. We're just talking shit. There's gonna be one person that really likes Twilight that's listening to this and being like, what the fuck is wrong with these girls?
They're just not even gonna release a part 3.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
Why
they
aren't
just
they
don't
gonna
get
release a
the
part 3?
nuances of Twilight. And
It's a 0
Edward.
out of 10. It's so male forcing so hard the male feminism thing, being like, I don't want those women to get victimized any further.
I don't even feel that. I just feel like this dude is just, he sucks.
He's demonstrated that he doesn't care about other people. If you want, it should be a gradual change as because eventually he starts interacting with her friends and interacting with other people again. Something that he hasn't done in a long time because he feels different from them and keeps them at arm's length. So he could just slowly start actually caring and doing things.
Dude, I just had a revelation. Barry.
Yes.
Robert Pattinson had to read this.
He did.
He had to go through what we're going through right now.
He had to, yeah. Do you think he girl bossed as hard as we did, though?
I don't think
I heard that he leaked it. I'm pretty sure he leaked it on the internet.
That's really funny. He is trying to lose his job. He's like, I gotta get out of this, man.
Yeah, he hated doing Edward. He hated being Edward.
I think they all hated it. I think they
all
did.
did.
Yeah.
I think the only one that didn't probably was Taylor Lautner, because he knew that was the best he was gonna do.
Poor guy.
He probably knew that his...
Yeah.
I mean, what else did he do before that? Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Look where that fucking got him.
Yeah, and that one action movie he did, like after Twilight. I don't even know.
Yeah,
what it
and
was
then
called.
Love Actually.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Man.
Yeah, when he dated Taylor Swift for like 2 weeks.
I'm kind of mourning the whole I'm not going to see a 6'5" Jacob.
Yeah, he was gonna be 6'5", have long hair, and 6'5", long hair, and then just be really angry. Because when he's much more compelling as in an abstract, where when you first become, it's like going through puberty on steroids. So he's like super angry, really easy to piss off.
And
And then
just like me, for real.
Yeah. Super, when they get really mad, they turn into wolves and they like flip out. And it's like a hair trigger, so he could get pissed off. His PAX leader maimed his fiance.
Dude, can we get a book about
She
all
has
that?
scars. She has a disfigured face because he got really mad. They got into a fight. He got really mad, and then he transformed into a wolf and then like destroyed her face.
Can I just say, I'm never gonna beat the allegations, but I'd rather read that instead. I'd rather read about werewolves maiming each other.
Yeah. So much more interesting.
Yeah.
Also, that is more compelling too, because he's in like this weird love triangle, because Sam was in a relationship with this other girl that's in the pack named Leah. They were in love, but then he met his fiance and he imprinted on her. So then immediately they break up. And then he moves on to the girl he maims. And then she's in the pack with them. So then she's like pining after him and in love with him, and then he feels like really guilty because he's like in love with her but in a different way. He like loves her, but his love for like the other girl is like way more powerful and important to him. So it's like there's like this like weird torturous little love triangle going on with the fucking werewolves. It's way more fucking interesting than this guy who has a car that he likes and has a lot of CDs.
It's funny how she made all the stuff happening around so much more interesting than the main like plot.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How?
I don't know.
It's just
fucking Jasper was a Confederate soldier that was in a vampire army, and his job was to murder newborns.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, he was in the Confederacy, and then then he gets changed, turned into a vampire, and then he's training this woman's vampire army, and then he would kill the ones that weren't strong enough.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's
so that's
literally
what
anything else would have been better than this.
And then Alice was in a mental hospital in the 20s because she was like deemed insane because she was, I don't know if she was mentally ill or how they want to play that. If they're like, oh, she actually could see the future. And then she becomes like a vampire or whatever somehow. And then that's pretty interesting, right?
Yeah, that's super interesting. I think I would prefer reading about that instead.
Yeah.
Ugh, we gotta wrap this up. This is just pissing me off now.
Yeah, fucking Edward catches the flu and then falls in love with If Water Was a Person.
How do you fumble so bad? Oh. All right, Barry.
Today was a fucking day. I'm looking at my nails and I'm angry. I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at my highlights and I'm angry. I just want this to end. I'm fucking ready.
The just endless female rage. This is what
I don't
it's
know
like
if I
to
can
be a
finish
woman.
this. The only reason I would finish this book was if we got another like if this episode fucking pops the fuck off and then we suddenly are the female come town. That's the only way.
I don't know what that means.
That's the
to
only
go off, girl.
That's the only way you could get me to finish this book.
Yeah. You have
Because
to.
I'm tired.
You have to have me at gunpoint to finish this book. To be quite honest.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If I could put you at gunpoint.
Oh. Do tell. Tell me more. It would be more interesting. It would be more interesting than this book if you had me.
They should just write. We should just sit Stephanie Meyer down and have her write down what it would be like if I put a gun up to your head.
I'd be like, okay, write it like this now. Ugh. Absolute torture.
What do you want to do your socials? I feel so beaten down. I'm so beaten down. I'm so tired.
Okay.
Show yourself while I just hold my head in my hands.
Let me hold you. I'll hold you like a
Hold
baby.
me.
I'm gonna hold you like a baby.
Mommy, can I have Milky?
Oh, I don't know if we want to go that far. I'll hold you like a baby.
Please hold me, cradle me. Cradle me, make me feel a mother's love for the first time.
I'll cradle you, give you little kisses on your forehead, and tell everyone my socials, which are Honey Von Bunny on X, Blue Sky. I'm using Blue Sky now because my life is spiraling. Also, I have a Patreon that's also Honey Von Bunny, where you can have Monster Girl Sticker Club for $5 a month. They'll send you a cute little sticker and a personalized note. And yeah, that's where you can find me, Barry. How about you? Where are you?
Right now I'm in the depths of despair.
Yeah.
You can find me in my closet, just rocking back and forth, hoping this book deletes itself off of my phone. My Twitter is _ berries and cream.
Take your
my
time.
My Instagram is _ berries _ n _ cream. Do not ask. You probably have to bleep that too, huh? My Patreon is patreon.com/berries and cream. I also make stickers, but instead of sending you like a cute sticker of a cute little monster girl, I send you something like Sonic saying, "Turn your cocks back 1 hour tonight," or
Honestly.
"Chris Cuomo killed my grandmother," or Wario, but if Wario had a fatty, had a fat little dump truck, or Scrappy Doo was killed in the streets of Brazil by a rival drug cartel. My brain is bad.
It's okay.
I also make pogs. Those are fun. If you didn't think I was mentally ill before, I make pogs. It's more mentally ill.
Yeah. Making pogs or stickers.
I have a gun pointed at you.
Oh.
If you join either of our Patreons, you get the episode early.
Mm-hmm.
Which is true.
Mm-hmm.
We're also considering doing an uncensored version for the Patreon. You don't know.
I didn't know we were doing that.
I said considering. I didn't say we were doing it.
Well, you have me held up at gunpoint. I thought I didn't really have a choice.
Oh, baby, I would never give you a choice. It wouldn't be fun if you had a choice.
Stephanie Meyer needs to sit down with you for a few minutes. I'll tell you that much.
I think so. I know what I want.
Mm-hmm.
So I project what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a toxic king that'll make me sit down and listen.
Sit my white ass down and I'll listen.
I want to sit my white ass down and I want to sit my fat ass down and listen.
Yes, mama. Follow us on social media.
Oh, we also have a Twitter account for this show called APClit Podcast.
Oh, true.
We post cunty little memes and cunty little polls.
Yeah, we're super cunty over there, actually.
It's the best. It's honestly goated.
Yeah.
Goated Twitter account.
Goated.
I don't even know. Mongrel, can you just put this fucking dog to rest?
Yeah, kill us. Take us out of our misery.